My name is Trolls, and I also go under the name Alchemy when I'm doing music. That's not what we're here for. Welcome to Vinyl Weekend, a little infrequent series where I talk about vinyl records. Now you might wonder why vinyl records, because a lot of other people on YouTube are doing that, and these are very nice people with a lot more technical know-how than me. And the reason is, frankly, because I wanted to. Over the years I've managed to accumulate quite a varied and some would say wacky collection of vinyls, and I sometimes have friends over and put one on and explain at length why I think it's such an amazing piece of vinyl, and of course they yawn and moan and say, could you please stop talking to me, I just want to go home. So this is my way of getting this shit out. Now I just want to quickly run down something. See, I'm not like an audiophile. I'm just a normal guy who enjoys, the good crackle of vinyl after a long day. You come home, you put on a record, and pops out the speakers. It's nice, but I'm not, I don't get all up in, having the best amplifier, having the best speakers and all. But I've got a pretty nice setup. I mean, I've got my Iowa turntable here. It's a direct drive thing, so it'll outlast me by a number of years. I've got a Technics stereo amplifier here that's very, very good. It's getting on a bit in years, but it still plays. It plays beautifully. And I've got speakers here that you probably can't see, but they also play magnificently. The reason I'm going over this is because what we're going to be listening on today is not this. Because this is parked down in my living room. No, what we're going to be playing our vinyls on today is this thing. Now, of course, every audiophile and every vinyl lover in the known galaxy is going to hate me, absolutely despise me, for playing a vinyl record on one of these cheap-ass fucking Denver travel kind of nonsensey record players. And frankly, I don't give a damn, madam, because this is what, I could set up in my office. It's got arguably better acoustics than my downstairs room, and it's kind of a cozy atmosphere. So fuck it, I'm going to be playing vinyl records on this old piece of shit through two desktop speakers, which are also kind of crappy, although not as crappy. And yes, the audio will be coming through the microphones on the two cameras that I've got going, so do not in any way expect a hi-fi experience. In fact, I thought, since this is the inaugural episode, we might start out with something light. And this is one that I came across when I was going through my records here the other day, because I had to move them downstairs into those nice little drawers that you saw during the intro. And I came across this one. I have no idea where the fuck I got it. It's The Elephant Song by Kamahl. And what struck me about this one was the copy that's on the back of it. It's written by this dude named Wim Opts. I have no idea. When I first heard Kamahl's voice on one of his Australian records, I had only one thought. This artist could be a real giant in Europe. Now I have the pleasure of seeing my prediction translated into fact. To cut a long story short, and then it goes on for several paragraphs after that. What is the reason for his success? Well, the answer is simple. His dazzling good looks, his warmth and sincerity as a performer, and his intuitive ability to transform the best-known evergreen into a refreshing experience, intimately his own. Now you read that glowing review, and then you look at the gentleman on the front cover. So let's put this baby on and see what's what. Let's check out The Elephant Song, which incidentally is the first track on the first side. So hey, let's go.
Why all the world is full of creatures, yet we go in fear of man. Tell me, said the elephant.
Well, he's got a bit of a low register, doesn't he?
This has
It's kind of a...
We have to run.
I'm still not quite sure what this has to do with elephants, but there's an elephant in the back.
Save and never free.
And it's got a very 70s vibe to it, I must say. Why does it not say when this shit was recorded? I really wish someone would have printed up a lyric sheet for this, because it sounds like something deep is going on with that elephant. Happy Wars, the elephant and jungle? What is going on? Fuck this, let's just move on to the next track. This is all gonna be some mid-tempo shit, isn't it?
No use to pretend that I've said it again.
He has said it again, and he will say it twice, but not a third time, because by that point, the elephant will have trampled you. It says 1976. Well, I can kind of hear that in the production of it.
I can take all my best.
Jesus H. Christ, this track is quite long. I can tell by the grooves. So let's just move into one of the quicker tracks.
The words will never show that you
I may have misspoken. Do they even have elephants in Australia? I'm just, because they've got, the kangaroos and koalas and alligators and things that'll bite your nipples off, but I've never actually heard of elephants roaming the countryside or the bush in Australia. Jesus, and the thing just soars.
is running dry. Let me give my life to
Checking out the last track, and it's not getting any fucking better. So let's move hastily on to side 2, where I'm sure he's keeping all the party songs.
make the words away.
For a second there, I thought we were getting into up-tempo territory. And of course, we're not.
Say the things, make the world go away.
This is just me, or is everything just starting to sound the same?
And get it on fingertips.
This is the kind of music they play in these, bar scenes in 70s action movies. Like the dude walks in and this music is playing over the stereo system in the bar, and he sits down at the bar, and low lighting, and everyone is just sashaying around in cocktail dresses that are 3 numbers too small, and some gentleman in a bow tie comes over and says, "What do you want?" And he says, "I'll have a whiskey," and for some reason punches the dude in the nuts. That's the kind of music we're dealing with here. Well, we move on to the last track, and it is a phenomenal one. It's quite long, although they don't print the actual time on the label here, nor on the back of it. We are in fact up to leaving on a jet plane, as rendered by someone who clearly looks like he should be in porn.
All my bags are packed, I'm ready to go.
Okie dokie smoky. What in the absolute fuck is going on?
So lonesome I could die.
And this fucking bassy, baritone-ish voice of this dude, it's just phenomenal. I mean, I'm certainly, next time I just want to clear out a room, I'm gonna put this shit on. Just crank it at maximum volume. Here we go. Yeah. That is just phenomenal shit. This is, I'm not even gonna say, I mean, the dude probably meant well, and he is an Australian treasure, so we shouldn't take that away from him. At least this dude named Wim Epps seems to think he is. So great, but I mean, to do a version of Leaving on a Jet Plane in this style, it's just
every place I go.
I have no words.
Think of you.
Will you shut the fuck up, please? Sorry, I'll bet you're a very nice gentleman, but that is it. So that was The Elephant Song by Kamahl. Not the song itself, the actual album is named The Elephant Song, which is just confusing. So, yeah, I just found this while I was going through my shit here the other day, and I thought, what in the fuck is up with that face? And what is it doing in my record collection? I don't know where I got this, it just happened to pop in. I'm guessing one of my friends just left it here. He didn't want it, he had no idea how to get rid of it, so he just stuck it in my record collection and quietly left the room. So anyway, that is it. That was Vinyl Weekends. Now I know what to use this for. If people come by and things are getting a bit downwinded and people are not really sure, is it okay to just leave or should we stick around for a bit? I'm just gonna put on side 2, last track, Leaving on a Jet Plane by John Denver, as performed by a man with a baritone voice and phenomenal chest hair, and everyone will just be looking at their imaginary watches going, oh hey, it's time to leave, isn't it? Yeah, I'm just gonna be off. So, anyway, thank you so much for checking out this inaugural episode of Vinyl Weekend. That was a ton of fun. I hope to do more of these because I've got a bunch of weird shit, and like I said, I also have a bunch of things that I really like. So all of those things will happen. But anyway, take care, cheerio.